J-Happ. He'll be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. J-Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. Has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Boyd is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping up to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Brantley at third with two away. This is line to left. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's hitless in 6 tries. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Up around the face.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Nobody out, runner on first. This one's down to third. There's one. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Stanton is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So stepping in, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. Kluber pauses. Here's the 0-2. Right side. Flips it underhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got it in.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Throw goes to third, and they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. The 0-1 on its way, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The 1-2. Popped up. Donaldson in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1-2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Kipnis, or Hip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
missed with a breaking ball.
One ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Kipnis is off at first with 2 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Digging in, Miguel Andujar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Baseman, Miguel Andujar.
The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he got him. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside, 3-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Greg Bird will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. It's 1-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there are 2 away now. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. Striding in, Brett Gardner, runner in scoring position with Sagan. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Gardner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Bird at second with 2 down. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
A bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. The 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. The 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Ramirez playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Lifted into center field. Kipnis has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's Didi Gregorius.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Ramirez is up with it, and that's the second out. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Stanton on third with 2 out. Just missed with a breaking ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Miguel Andujar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Kluber pauses. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in. Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gregorius is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In there, 0-1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Line toward the alley in left center. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Comes set, and the 0-1 sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Settling in now, Miguel Andujar. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Lindor. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Way out in front.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the Yankees standing in, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Popped him up. Gregorius is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next, for Cleveland, catcher, John Jones.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Lindor stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run. Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Two and two.
2-2.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He pulls this one into right, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Here's big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter
Giancarlo. 2-out walk. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in first. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Zach Britton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. He's set and the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Popped him up. Bird is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Yan Gomes would be next. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Here's Didi Gregorius. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
1-0 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Aaron Hicks will be next. Line towards center field. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bouncer down the line. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Andrew McCutcheon will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes. Look out. 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutcheon. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Kluber's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 2. Andrew McCutchen is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Rips this one to first. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
3-1 the count now. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in. 1-2 now. Lindor at third. Brantley at second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. 2-2 the count. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those.
David Robertson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
up the middle and through into center field. A base hit.
And not in time as the run scores. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt, as an offense.
Hot shot to first base and a great play. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. Solo home run here for Neil Walker, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, everyone knows that it's hard to keep that sharp curveball late in the game, and you could see that he just hung that one up there, and he paid the price. The good news is he worked late into the start. The bad news is fatigue might be finally showing.
Here's Brett Gardner now. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Right fielder, number 99.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. Low for ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-0 now. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. Kluber sets his sights, trying to work it full on 3-1. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Judge is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Adam Simber takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Ramirez is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's 2 runs. So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3-1 the count now. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. At the plate, Yan Gomes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Kipnis stands at second with no outs. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And that's the first out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 2. 0-1 the count. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And the recovery's not going to be in time. Chad Green enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a ball down and away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians forced to settle for 1. Not digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. He's set. Here it comes. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. A 1-1. Is hit hard on a line to right, a base hit, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Hicks on at first, nobody out. A little bit outside. 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Gary Sanchez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 pitch. McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead all the way.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he's in safely to third, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Cody Allen given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Scorched to third. Donaldson's there on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line hard, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Number 13.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's Melky Cabrera. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Off is Martin. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
He strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Yankees looking to celebrate. Yandy Diaz is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. Solo shot here to left, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in 1 for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. New York came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Chad Green gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Cleveland, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.